The Material Stories of Migration project is about exploring narratives of arrival in Sheffield and questions of home, belonging, community, and it's also about communicating those narratives and reflecting on them with the citizens of Sheffield and also with students and staff from the university. I'm Dr. Veronica Barnsley. I'm a lecturer in the School of English and my research is around post-colonial literatures and cultures. So the project evolved from a couple of pilot workshops which were arts lab style, so we brought together poets, artists, musicians, filmmakers and so on with a group of asylum seekers and refugees who previously had contact with Assist Sheffield, which is a charity that works with refugees, and we brought them together with students from School of English but also across the Faculty of Humanities to work on exploring, I suppose, journeys and stories of migration. This time, the second iteration of the project, we similarly had a group of artists, but we worked also with St Mary's Community Centre. So they were our base where we ran the workshops, and they also enabled us to recruit participants from their ESOL classes, so people who were learning English and wanted another kind of more varied, perhaps, learning experience. And we also involved MA and PhD students from the School of English, and myself and my colleague Shirin were the facilitators for the project rather than teachers in any traditional sense.
The key ideas started from our conversations about ideas such as home, Sheffield, map, story, memories, and we thought that these ideas and keywords might trigger conversation and break the ice in the first sessions. The participants, they came from drastically different backgrounds and they spoke different languages, but we thought these keywords may be a thread that connects not only the different workshops together but the life stories together. And it kind of worked, that it generated very powerful conversations about different kinds of experiences of crossing borders, of arriving in Sheffield and being a kind of outsider.
I want to take this course because I want to meet different people and to do different things in my life.
The most I enjoyed it was painting and embroidery, because it reminds me when I did that in school when I was a child.
I'm not feel alone now, because I know there are many people somewhere and they are like me, and I'm more confident with this.
I didn't know the university do things like to meet people and do like this course for people, but now I really changed my mind and I want to do more things, because now I know the university and they help people like me to do different things.
The poems and artwork that we produced culminated in an exhibition and a live poetry performance at St Mary's Community Centre at the end of May.
I really enjoyed everything, but I enjoyed the theatre more.
From my perspective, using other kinds of art form was a kind of alternative language to allow participants whose English was not well enough to express themselves have this kind of opportunity to express what is important for them.
I hope the course will have made me more confident eventually, and I see good reason to hope for that. It certainly has addressed the issue very much in a way that I had never been addressing it before.
We try to show the people this kind of course are very good for expressing themselves, and I think was great for us to make this performance. For me, really was because usually I speak not so much because I'm shy. But this performance was very nice, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to explain myself.
So we hope that one of the impacts of this project is to create this bridge and to challenge really the stigma and stereotypes about immigrants and how we can shift the gaze of the discourse.